Hi everybody, my name is Travis Farmer and I am one of the regional HSSC advisors for the US South at Stantec. I've been with Stantec for a little over 3.5 years now, and today I'm just going to share my story of my journey through college and how I got to where I'm at today at Stantec. So it all started going to my freshman year at Murray State University. So Murray State is actually known to have an accredited safety program that is well known kind of throughout the U.S., but especially here in the southeast region of the United States. And when I heard about this safety program, I really kind of caught my interest with wanting to learn a little bit more background of how it applied in the workforce and kind of what a safety person did. So I decided to major into it and started taking some classes. And a lot of my classes kind of learned about different types of OSHA regulations. OSHA is the government that basically enforces the safety regulations that people have to follow to keep everybody safe and healthy while they're doing their everyday job activities. And so anyway, as I started taking classes in this, I found it to be more interesting, and that's where our program pushes for their students to do internships. So to graduate at Murray State, you have to have an internship where you work with a company and learn how health and safety applies to their workforce. So I did 2 internships. My junior year, I did an internship with the oil and gas company up in Pennsylvania. So that summer, I spent about 3 months working around the oil and gas industry, kind of learned the whole history behind the process of fracking and drilling and everything like that, and how kind of safety played its part or played a role into that to keep everybody safe. So I did a lot of different things, from just job oversights and just watching people work and making sure they're following safety policies and procedures, to also doing a little bit of industrial hygiene monitoring, which included basically monitoring these different pipelines for norm, which is basically radiation, and we're trying to see the levels of norm that people might be exposed to, and basically we're developing processes to keep them safe with that. The next summer, I did an internship with a pharmaceutical manufacturing company in Indiana, and here, basically similar to drilling, I learned how health and safety applied to the manufacturing role of things, especially with pharmaceuticals. So when many people think about PPE, they think about the typical hard hat, safety vest, safety glasses, things like that. But in the manufacturing role with pharmaceuticals or with food, there's different types of PPE, which include, like a hair net or, a beard net if you have facial hair. And we even had to wear these booties over our, shoes or boots throughout the day, just because they didn't want to contaminate any of the product that we were working around. And it was quite interesting just to see how each product was being made and how that process worked. So after I completed these internships and was starting to look for a job my senior year of college, I really liked the area of Nashville. It's very close to home. It's only about a 2-hour drive from my hometown, and my wife and I love the area a lot. So that was kind of played a big decision on where I wanted to look for jobs. But I wasn't only focused on Nashville. Obviously, I was open to working elsewhere, but Nashville is definitely home to me. So I felt super comfortable moving here. So through Murray State, they actually worked with businesses to find job postings for a safety role. And I did notice one day on the posting that there was this job as the regional health and safety advisor at Stantec, based out of the Nashville office. So I obviously, 2 and 2 clicked. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll definitely read more about this role, and read more about it. Sent in my resume, and got a call back, and we did a couple interviews, a couple over the phone, and then a face-to-face interview with a couple of my peers and supervisors now. And within a couple of days, I got the call, and they offered me the job. So that's kind of how I landed here at Stantec. And like I said, I've been here for about 3 years. We do a lot of day-to-day different activities, but we help develop health and safety plans for different projects. So depending on what the project might be, we might work with engineers or geologists, biologists, depending on what's going on with the different projects. And we help develop, safe procedures and safe protocols for people to follow, so that, like I said, when they're doing their day-to-day activities, that when they return home or return to the hotel, they're returning safe and they're not getting hurt. So we develop the health and safety plans, but we also provide a job oversight. So, different clients might require have us come out there periodically or daily, depending on what activity is going on. So we'll be out in the field, watching the team, kind of working with them to make sure they're, following our practices and, wearing their PPE and staying safe. Other than that, we manage different types of incidents. So if someone were to get, hurt during the job, we'd do an incident investigation, try to figure out why that employee got hurt. We do what they call a root cause analysis. So we determine what the root causes were for that employee getting hurt, and then we try to develop corrective actions so that we can share these with other members of Stantec who do similar work so that they don't get hurt. So other than that, we try to help maintain people's training records. We offer training depending on the job scope and what's needed. But again, our main concern is basically making sure that everybody comes to work and returns home the same way they showed up to work. And definitely, we keep safety in mind on everything we do. And I think a lot of other people here at Stantec are the same way, especially here in the Nashville office. So again, our main concern is to keep everybody healthy and safe as they come to work and return home. And hopefully, that's something that you might be interested in. If so, that's great. If not, you might encounter, plenty of safety people in whatever workforce you get to, but just know that, they might be tough to work with at times, just depending on the personality. But again, we all have the same goal. We want you to be safe, and definitely don't want you to get hurt. So that being said, hope you guys have a great afternoon, and thanks again.